Did you get that message I sent you
No.
with the notes for the
Oh,
talking
I seen
shit?
it. I just didn't look at it.
Yeah, we need
That's
to
what
like,
happens.
yeah, we need to have one of them set up so that like we can just put our ideas on there, and then we can both see it.
True, because we can have a pad right in the middle.
Type shit. I was debating on bringing mine, but I was like, next time.
Cool. That's cool.
And I was in a rush.
This video is brought to you in part by Practice Makes Perfect, man. And about a year from now, we're going to come back to this exact video way further than where we at. That's the motivation we have in every single day when we come talk to y'all about anything and everything that we need to.
For sure.
Anywho, without further ado, let's welcome in Pressure Tested, 00. We don't know yet.
We gonna figure it out, bro. We trying to figure out the name, bro. It's a process. It's a process. That's why I still ain't made the YouTube and the email, because I'm like, whatever they gonna be, they probably gonna have a name in it. So
True.
What I don't want to do is start it as one name and then we change the name, even though it don't really fucking matter. But we change the name.
Did you
and
send
everything is what?
Did you send some different examples? You said you're gonna GPT it.
No, I didn't. I
fucked up.
Forgot, bro.
And that, folks, that's what happens when you tell somebody to do something and they don't do it.
Listen, that's what happens when we both fucking single dads and shit. And we be working
got a lot of shit.
time. It be hella shit going on.
Brain power. Tell them folks what we finna be talking about, man. Like that.
Man, listen.
This is
a lot
really
of stuff we could talk about, but like even if what I've been like, so we want to do like some life.
Well,
shit
this is
first.
an intro.
Right.
I want this to be mainly because most of this clippage is gonna be cut into different portions of how we gonna the layout of our podcast. I mean, we can talk a little bit for sure.
Right.
But I need your clippage on what we finna be discussing every day.
Discussing. For sure.
What our podcast is about.
No, seriously, no.
What makes us different from everybody else?
I'm not even really worried about being different because I'm not worried about comparing, if I'm being honest. We just gonna show up and be us. Every time we present something to y'all, we gonna get y'all the real. And I guess what I would say our mission is really just giving out a game as we get it. You know, like we not better than nobody. We ain't preaching to nobody. We don't feel like we know more than nobody. We just may encounter something before you do, or maybe even after you do. And we may present a different way of looking at it, dealing with it, getting past it, or whatever. That's really my big goal. You know, it's like teaching, not even teaching, just like offering input or insight on shit that
offering your experience. Somebody else may be experienced what you experienced, but don't know how to get through it.
Exactly.
Or ain't got the motivation, or just simply just don't know.
Exactly. You know, it's like
that.
And it's so hard, especially as like men, right, to navigate a lot of shit because we experience things through our perspective, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's all that we really know. And it's probably more of a human thing too. Just like when you go through something, you're dealing with something, all you know is how it affected you, how it happened to you. And it's typically other ways to look at it, to view it, to deal with it. And that shit could a lot of times hold us back from learning that necessary lesson so that it don't repeat itself, so it don't happen again, so that we don't keep going through the same shit. So
put yourself in a higher position whenever you come up on this motherfucking show.
Exactly.
We don't filter nothing. We're going to talk about whatever, whenever. One thing we not going to hone in on is the fuckery that's going on today. We don't want to be that podcast and talk about 50-50, who brings what to the table. No, it's a podcast for the guys, strictly for the guys, and not just simply talking about hoes. We ain't finna know. We finna talk about what you can do to make yourself a better man. Hey, you look yourself in the mirror every day and you say, damn, this what I want to be. This who I am. If you don't look at yourself and say that and be disgusted, you're at the right place. This is where you want to be at.
No, for sure.
This is where you want to be at. You want to make sure you click that like button, share, follow, everything under the sun.
And I
want to help.
I be thinking about that though. It's like, I know like we are in agreement that we don't want to like talk about women and all of that stuff a lot. It's
true. It's gonna come.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna come.
That's what I'm saying.
We gonna talk about you hoes for sure.
At the same time,
you gonna get the bad end of the stick.
We gonna have to,
bitch.
Part of it we gonna have to, like what I was talking about, or like some of the stuff that I sent you on that list.
Yeah.
like boundaries and stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh yeah.
and as a man, setting boundaries with women is extremely difficult. Like it's hard. Like unless
You think
you
it was
a nigga
hard
that
back
just
50 years ago?
to set boundaries with women.
Yeah. Because 50 years ago, shut the fuck up.
We're not listening to this guy. We're not listening to this. We're not.
Now it's a little
listening
different.
to this guy.
Now it's a
But
little different.
not
Now you got to argue with him.
No, it's not even. When I say setting boundaries with him, right? It's like what I've been talking to like Perks and Marcus and shit about.
Facts.
Being used, bro. Like being
Elaborate.
used.
There's a lot of ways.
Bro, like right, exactly, right,
A lot of ways to
exactly.
get used.
So when you think about a man being used, 9 times out of 10, you thinking it's something like financial, right? You thinking it's him being finessed out of his money, but we get used in all different type of ways for intimacy. We get used for sex too, like. And
They don't
that
want to
shit
mention it though. They don't want to take accountability for that.
Because they don't see it like that, and they also.
No, I think they see it like they
I
know
don't
they
think
see
they
it,
do.
but we don't say nothing about it.
That's why I think they don't see it.
That's
that
why
way.
it's open.
That's why I think they don't see it that way because men like sex, right?
For sure.
A lot of men pursue women for sex and
100%.
they want that. So when a woman hits a dude up just for sex or just to get that type of intimacy and connection from him, it's not a big deal because he wanted it anyway.
True.
In their mind. That's why I'm like, I don't think they see it that way. But it'd be a lot of times where it's like, especially for me right now, I'm not even really in a place where I'm really trying to do a whole bunch of fucking on bitches. I'm not really trying to do that. Like, I'm cool. Like, I don't reach out.
You don't
to
get horny when you got a lot on your plate.
You don't. Bro,
get
listen.
horny at all.
Listen.
That's
Another thing. If you got your dick up before you got your money up, that's a fucking problem. That's a problem.
It's a big problem.
That is a huge fucking issue, bro.
I know a handful.
I can't do shit with nobody if my shit not together. If my money not right, if my life not right, don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't call me. I'm not available.
Yeah.
I'm going through something. I'm working on some shit right now. I'm trying to get back right. I'm cool, but it's a lot of niggas out here.
Some people don't understand that though.
It's a
Men
lot of
and women.
Bro, seriously, especially women. Especially women. Like they don't get it.
They be like, you a guy. You can.
And that's why
you shouldn't feel like that. You should be Mr. Macho Man all the time.
And that's what I mean with like the boundary
macho
thing,
man,
right?
but shit, I got business I got to handle, baby.
Exactly, and that's what I mean, like the boundary thing.
Business I got.
Like they want us to prioritize their needs over like our purpose.
Yeah.
Basically.
Very
and
true.
you got to be able to, as a man, sit there and be like, yo, listen, I'm working on this right now. I got to be 10 toes in this right now.
Yeah.
I have to. And when it comes to like, when I talk to women that's like interested in me, so to speak, and I'm telling them where I'm at right now, like I'm cool.
Do they try to play you like you're stupid?
No, they don't try to play me like I'm stupid. They try to delve deeper. They try to better understand and try to find ways to poke holes in my argument so where we can still do whatever it is they want to do. And I tell them all the time, it's like, I could try to like fuck with you right now, but I wouldn't be able to have you in my life the way I want to. And I'd be doing both of us a disservice.
Because you won't, especially the time thing. You just won't even.
Especially the time thing. I simply just won't have time.
I wouldn't even put you in that predicament.
I wouldn't even put you in that
because I know the outcome.
Exactly.
It's so crazy because the least amount of time that you give a motherfucker, for some reason they gonna want you more.
They work the hardest.
Want you more.
They work the hardest.
And then that's when the manipulation is gonna start to play up in their head. Like,
no,
okay,
seriously.
Why you don't fuck with me? Why you don't? I told you in the beginning. What was it? You decided to get your emotions attached when I told you I got this and this going on.
And you know what? I want to touch on it before you even go further, right? That is where I had to start making the grown man decision of like saving people from themselves. I just started it too. I just started it not too long ago. You have to start saving these women from themselves because a woman will paint this picture and she'll like tell herself a story, so to speak. And I'm not saying women aren't intelligent, but when their emotions get involved and they invested in something, they actually see the potential in you, they will try to put themselves in positions that they may just quite frankly not be ready for.
Facts.
That they may not be able to handle. On paper, you run it down to it. Hey, I'm dealing with this, and that. I'm trying to work through all of this stuff. And then she might be like, all right, cool, bet, let's do it. And then you get her in them deep waters and she can't swim. She can't tread. Like she drowning.
It just be something be a little off.
And it's like, had you said, you know what? It's cool. I appreciate it. If you're available when I get to dry land, I'm going to come get you. But since you trying to have your cake and eat it too and not focus on you and what you got going on, you got this lady who admittedly is an adult, since we talking to adults, and made the decision to do it on her own, I understand that, but it's still a level of, and I'm tired of using this word because everybody using it, discernment that we got to use.
Well, they throwing that word around.
They throwing that motherfucker around. I'm so tired of that
but
word,
that motherfucker
bro.
like a damn frisbee, boy.
Bro,
They throw that
so
motherfucker
tired of that
around.
word, bro. Like, but you got to have a level of like discernment when you talking to these women,
yeah,
and you know what your life come with, because you know what's on the other side of that door. They don't
True.
know what's on the other side of that door. So it's like I would rather just wait till I got all my ducks in a row, or as many of them in a row, to where I feel comfortable bringing somebody into that, to where I can properly support it, protect it, because that's really what it's about. When you got a lot of shit going on, when it's a lot of shit not right, whatever you're trying to build is not stable. It's not protected. You got to build from a solid foundation. You have to. That's your best chances at whatever the fuck you're trying to build working, whether that be business, relationship, anything. You have to start from a solid foundation, because if you don't, it's going to fall apart. So when you trying to build a relationship and the rest of your shit already shaky, it's only typically a matter of time.
Big bad wolf coming to blow that
shit down. And the big bad wolf is life. And it's going to come blowing every chance it get. Save everybody the trouble, bro. Save everybody the trauma. Save yourself the hurt of feeling like these bitches can't never go through nothing and they don't know how to hold niggas. Save it.
As respectful as my boy is, as he sounds with that, it's going to be some woman out there that be like, oh, he just trying to put me on the back burner. He just.
But that's the thing, though. They
don't see the bigger picture.
That's what I was finna say. That's the thing. Unfortunately, and we gonna wrap up talking about the women pretty soon, right? But unfortunately, you should probably want a man to put you on the back burner, because his purpose, his drive, his vision to get y'all to where I need to be is what's gonna protect and provide y'all.
Yes, sir.
But when you want his world to revolve around you, it's real easy for that world to come tumbling down, because we are humans, right? Like, we are these volatile, finicky creatures that we change over time. Our interests, our desires, all of this stuff change. You don't want to center your world around any person. It's supposed to be centered around you and where you're trying to be. That's it. So it's like, when you're dealing with a dude, you should want a dude that's willing to put nothing above his purpose. Because if you attach to him and his purpose, you going in the right direction. But if his destination is you, where he gonna go after he gets you? What's next?
Something tough to think about.
What's next?
Something tough to think about.
Probably nothing.
A real woman to sit and dissect it, think about it, put it into motion.
You know, but do with that what you will. That's, like I said, that's just the game I'm gonna give you. When you're working on some shit, you trying to get your life together, bro. Try to lead the women along, bro. Try to lead the women along. If you're gonna have your little roster, make sure they know what it is and what it's not. And then you rotate them around. Do whatever, I get it. Niggas.
It'd be easy for men not to get their feelings attached. It'd be harder for women.
You think so?
Cause, all right, let me break that down a little bit. We still got our feelings attached, but it's not as bad as, I guess women show more of their feelings than a man show when it comes to that aspect. Because even though we get a lot of our feelings attached when it comes to dealing with a woman, we tend to not show as much emotion behind it. We tend to show more action. Women tend to show more emotion. So like, if something drastic would have happened with a situation between y'all two, she would show more emotion. We would show more action. I think women have that. And that's dating back to what you were saying, because it's like, as much as you want to tell somebody something about just how your life is going, and
right,
it just seemed like some way, somehow, the shit just gonna get thrown back in your face if somebody don't get their way.
I feel like
somebody somewhere is not gonna get their way.
I feel like the reason it might feel like women, it's harder for women to get their emotions, or it's easier for women to get their emotions caught up in a situation. I think it's because when we as men go into a situation,
true,
we for the most part know what it's going to be immediately.
100.
We know
why is that? Why do
we know what it's going to be?
Are we the disciples?
No, it's because
how do we know every time? Because I know what you mean.
Yeah, because it's like what them red pill niggas be saying, like women are they hold the key to access to sex, but men hold the access to relationships.
True.
So we are the spearheads of the relationship. We dictate where the relationship is gonna go.
Damn.
So it's like and there's like the whole debate of like, oh, a man know when he gonna marry a woman. Not necessarily. In my opinion, I feel like a man know when he gonna take you serious. But as far as marriage,
that's true. It all started. It started like he said. It started at the foundation.
Exactly.
You know, like
you know when you're gonna take like, you know when you look at a woman like, oh yeah, this is something. Yeah, I can't play around with this one. Like she got a decent job, decent head on her shoulders, no pun intended. Like when she straight,
to a lot of women,
you know when that mother like, all right, cool. Like I gotta. That's why it's certain women right now that I feel like, well, that I know like interested in me, be like checking and shit, that I don't even play with. I don't even, because I'm not there. I can't do it. I can't play with them. I can't fuck around.
Dude,
I can't.
No, he gonna fuck that up.
I can't. I know.
And you ain't even gonna purposely try to fuck it up. It's just gonna happen.
know I can't sustain it right now. I cannot give
the energy, the time, the appreciation, the love,
give that amount of myself that would be necessary for fostering that into a long-lasting, prosperous relationship right now.
True.
I can't. I don't have it right now. It's just I'm pulled too many different ways. I'm trying to build, establish. I just relocated. It's all of this shit that's going on to where it just don't even make sense for me to even be trying to do something like that with a woman that I know I would want to take serious if circumstances was different. I can't play around with you.
You want to know something, man? I take accountability for some of the shit, because I've had women tell me that they've been in positions like that where they can't, but then I still be trying to pursue like I can help. I got that bad.
It's different though, because as men.
How's that different though?
Because as a man, that's our responsibility. That's our role. It's not the woman's role.
Where's the rule book though?
The Bible, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie. The rule book is it's nature. It just feel right. I don't feel wrong doing that.
Exactly.
It's just the person that you do that for
is very
where you feel wrong at. Because you realize after a while, like, damn, I just wasted my time doing this shit for you. I ain't really waste my time, but I waste my time because I know my imprint gonna be there forever. Mm-hmm. My imprint is gonna be there because I know for a fact that you ain't never dealt with somebody of my nature. The chances
of you finding somebody who is moving how I was moving, slim to fucking none. Slim to fucking, bro, listen. And that's why bitches can't leave us alone. That's why bitches can't leave us alone, because they go out here and then they realize, listen, these niggas really not about
shit. I done heard some stories about. I ain't gonna lie, I heard
really
some
not
stories
about shit, bro.
About
really not about shit, bro.
I be thinking to myself like, damn, he did that. I ain't never thought about that. Motherfuckers, that crossed his mind to treat you like that, to act like shit. I don't even do that to the hoest hoes.
Man, crazy, right?
To the nasty, and I'm still cool with you.
Whole time, you know what I be thinking about in the same band of what we were just talking about? It almost changes the way I look at a woman if she's willing to deal with me when I'm fucked up. Because that means where your standards at. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a weird like catch-22, but it's like if you willing to deal with me while I'm this fucked up, what else have you been putting yourself through? What other niggas are you potentially having?
What if she's seen the potential in you though?
No, agreed.
And ain't never had somebody with that same potential.
It's not like a deal breaker, but it's something that I take into consideration. Yeah. Because if this is what you're willing to accept, I have to think that your past would be a reflection of that. Like you had to get here somehow. Have you dealt with this before? Are you just like attached to these niggas? Are you going to be able to handle where I'm going if you are super accepting of where I'm at?
Closing.
Because if you know what I'm dealing with and it's fucked up, you may know how to operate in this area right here.
True.
But if you don't know how to operate when I'm going where I'm trying to get to, we might as well have not even.
You could tell pretty quick if a motherfucker can operate under that pressure. I'm trying to. You could as a man, like you could just really, that shit is like second nature. We'll tell right off bat. It just be actions.
Yeah.
A woman. The women be saying man's actions speak louder than world. A woman's action, because it's different because we don't expect women to show too much of action because we the men, so we always hunting. We always going out for something. Mm-hmm. Man, I done ran into some situations where I knew I fucked up. I knew I'm like, damn, she's showing me all this shit and I ain't even ready.
Yeah, I ain't even ready.
I know the next person gonna lock up on this motherfucker.
I ain't even ready, bro.
Ready.
That's a different type of hurt, bro. That's a different type of hurt because
this
you be
the
like,
one. It's a good one.
You be like, bro, if shit was just different, that's a different type of hurt, bro. It's a different type of hurt. My light just went off, but I actually think I prefer this lighting right here. Like
it's clean.
It's a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more than I prefer it. You know, because you're on my shadow side now.
Yeah,
this is kind of bright, but the camera was still shooting on my shadow side, but it was still like conflicting. But this is fine. Yeah, I kind of fuck with this. Only thing is my hat a little bit, but it's fine. It's cool. But yeah, like it's hard, bro. Like that's a different type of hurt. That's a different type of pain. Like when you know you gotta let something go, bro. Like,
and man, we don't listen. We don't get that too often. That's not something that comes around every week. That's some shit that come around every 7 blue moons where you actually get a situation and it's just right person, wrong time.
Go the distance, bro. Right person, wrong time. You know that motherfucker.
Spend the rest of the time to the next blue moon, not searching for that same thing, but thinking like, damn, man, that was.
It could have been.
That could have been. That was. And you think back to all the shit that you did with that person, like. I knew that was the one, but I just couldn't. I couldn't hang. Mm-hmm. Right person, wrong. That's a thing. Right person, wrong timing is most definitely a thing for sure.
Bro, and
it's mentally, you just can't force yourself to speed up the process when it comes to being ready.
Right.
Being ready for what? That's a wide spectrum. Just anything. Just being ready.
Just being ready for the person you need to be for that situation. You know, it's just. And it's always going to be forever changing and varying. Like, the person you need to be for the next situation may not be the person you are right now or the person you just became type shit, right? Like, you with your business, the person you was when you started your business was not the person you need to be to scale it to where it is now. Like, you have to, like, grow continuously into this better person, into this more adapt, more well-rounded individual for the new situations.
Speaking of this, it's a little hard when it comes to like dating life. Mm-hmm. That shit, it's tedious. I wouldn't say it's hard, it's tedious because you get so many people who look at you like you all the way up there when you mentally don't even feel like you all the way up there. Mm-hmm. That portion of it. Then you get the time range. Like, it gotta be on, I wouldn't say my time, but technically my time depending on how available my schedule is and then how much I really fuck with you. Because I'm not willing to set aside my me time if I got it, when I get it, because I'm going to get it all the time. Am I willing to set aside that time? Are you worth my time?
No, that's real. But I think that's when you dealing with a man of purpose, period. Like, even if you didn't have...
A lot of niggas ain't got purposes. A lot of niggas just...
That's what I mean by that.
There's a lot of NPCs out here, but they just not rolling.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm like, a lot of these niggas not about shit. They not. We trying to change that. We want to
help y'all, for real.
We trying to change that, bro. Because it's not hard. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. Like, we not no spectacular niggas. We not from no big ass city with all these opportunities. We're not, bro.
Young black man who just been through it.
That's it.
We got is experience and wisdom for y'all.
That's it.
We really in these are shells that we in. Y'all spiritually, we've been here for a long time. We've been here a couple times actually.
Ain't nothing new under the sun, man.
Our memory is just scattered across this earth, which is why we have so much deja vu, which is what landed us to this motherfucking talk today and every day for the rest of our times. Because all the information that's up here it's going to flow through the heart and it's going to flow out through the mouth. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you understand. If not, we can break it down. So it's an open book. It's an open book. Free advice. Free love. We love you. You know what I'm saying?
I would even take it a step back from even advice, bro. It's really just like storytelling, bro. Like we really just rapping about shit that we done been through, shit that we done lived. Yeah. Whatever you take from that is what you take from it. Yeah. We're gonna try to present it in a healthy, productive manner. We're not here to be divisive. We're not here to try to rage bait or engagement bait. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit because that shit over with.
Rage bait is a thing now, boy.
Rage bait to be.
It be pissing me off.
It do what it's supposed to do.
It's on purpose.
It do what it's supposed to do. It pisses you off. I remember
when shit was accidentally rage baiting. Now
I remember when it was just clickbait. When it was just clickbait. When it was just like you thought it was one thing, you got there was something totally different. annoying, but rage bait.
Now it's
rage
just like,
bait. Like you are intentionally.
Niggas sit down and write scripts. You think this?
You are intentionally getting out here and saying shit to entice people, bro.
Man,
that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I don't get it. But hey, people do whatever they want to do because we started making money off social media. I think that was a big problem. I think that was one of the worst things we could have did and best things.
And it's the money is. I be seeing people just break down all the shit that they getting paid for off social media because that shit is real, gang.
Like streamers and shit, bro.
That shit is real.
Touch the crazy.
Motherfuckers just really going to the dealership with a TikTok check stub. Gang, motherfuckers is going to the dealership with a TikTok check stub, not financing, not leasing. They said, "Give me this in cash."
Oh, wow.
Give me. I got 85. I made 85 bands in 3 months. Give me this in cash. I want this in cash.
Just buying a Cybertruck out with whole wooski. Like that's it. It's over with.
It's over with. Gang, that money is touchable. It's crazy. To think about. It's touchable.
It is. If you're willing to put the work in, like anything, though, you know, because now that everybody understands how the barrier entry is so low for content creation and social media, as long as you got like a camera of any sort, and you know our phones and shit, they
camera, mic,
pretty
knowledge.
Damn good cameras, man. Like they making it easy.
Yeah.
As far as like accessibility and technology and shit.
Yeah.
But what's hard is people dedication. As we were saying, a lot of people
start and stop. That tug of war with themselves.
That's why even when you were saying like a year from now, I'm not even thinking about time frame right now. You know what I want our milestone to be? 1,000 episodes. I want us to get 1,000 episodes.
Consistency, bro.
I want us to get 1,000 episodes. I want us to get 1,000 episodes. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, what do we look like 1,000 episodes from now?
Organized.
Oh my God.
Organized.
Oh my God. Again,
organized.
Fucking CDL, truck driver, business owner, both parent. Like, it's so hard to coordinate this shit, bro. We're gonna figure that shit out.
Gang, look at the setup. Let me take a little video of the setup for people. This is memories, gang. Look at the setup. I got the camera on a stool. Other camera right there. We just got to plug into the TV.
That's it, bro.
Shit.
That's it. We had a light. The light went off.
The light went off.
One of our lights turned off, but we getting it jamming with the ring joint.
This is equipment that niggas just had off strength of
us just fucking with camera shit. Us just fucking with camera shit.
Sending each other shit.
That's it.
Just
bro.
camera shit.
That's just camera shit, bro.
And
I think
that's shit for years.
That's another thing we could touch on though, right?
Yeah.
In anything, right? In life, a lot of times we feel like we don't have what we need to like do things in general.
True.
You're talking about just this, bro.
That's a good one.
It's so easy for us to just like look around and find the things that we have currently and just get something cracking with them. Like seriously, bro. Like just get something jamming with them. You don't need the whole setup. Just get started type shit. Like me personally, that's been a battle for me because I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
I ain't gonna lie, me too.
You know, so
I like my shit to be crispy clear.
I like my shit to be gorgeous.
But dating back to 2012, niggas went viral for iPhone videos, Android videos. Goddamn me! So it's a process. It's a cycle.
Even
it's
now,
a cycle of how you.
My highest performing video on my Instagram page was a video I took on my fucking phone.
Yeah.
And before that, it was a video I took on like my little action camera, my fucking Sony camera. People didn't give a fuck.
We doing this professionalism for y'all. We want y'all to be able
to. And for us, because we actually just like camera shit. Like we like this. Like that's why we have this stuff because we was already into it. So we didn't buy this stuff for this. We was already into camera stuff, and then like you said, sending each other stuff over years, pouring into each other. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Get you a group of people or get you a circle, and y'all gonna pour into each other. Like your man's into this thing, even if you're not into it, but you come across some shit that you think is gonna get him close to where you're trying to get. Send that man that shit, man.
Send that man that shit.
Send that man that shit, man. He might not have seen it. You might have put him on.
Send me a lot of shit that I ain't never seen.
You might have put him on to some shit that he wouldn't have never even known about, bro. That had just revolutionized everything he got going on. But since you seen it and you sent it to him, now he can capitalize off of it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Get somebody that's gonna pour into you, bro. Like we be bouncing these ideas and this shit off of each other like anything, bro. Anything. Like
this shit real life.
Real rap, bro. Like get you some people that give a fuck about like you as a person. But no, it was just more so just like I said about people like pouring into you and caring about what you having going on and that being really important. Like, I think it's really important that as men we surround ourselves with people that actually care about what we got going on, what we trying to do. Like I was saying, the wedding I'm going to tomorrow, my friend, he been on his fitness journey doing phenomenal. I think he down like 40 something pounds.
Damn.
When I used to come into town, when I stayed in Texas, we'd always go out to eat. I told him, like, I want to kick it with you, but I've been hesitant because everything we used to do was just going out to eat. I'm mindful of his journey, and I'm not trying to like put him back into bad habits. Like, if I know this person trying to work on their drinking, I'm not inviting you to the bar. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If I know,
because as many times as you do it, motherfuckers gonna be like, you know what, I can't be around you, gang. You bad news.
Or either they gonna not want to be around you because you're not respecting what they're working on, or they gonna fall back into the stuff that they're trying to get out of, which is also something you don't want as a good friend. Like, that's not what you want for your mans. Like, you don't want to do that shit. Like, but
very true statement.
Yeah, like just similar. If you focus on your relationship, I'm not inviting you out to the strip club, to the club, and all. I'm not bringing you around hella bitches. And I know that you're trying to work on some shit with your lady. I know you're trying to get your relationship right. You building some shit right. Why would I even surround you by that stuff? It's no point in me doing that. That's not beneficial to you. Out of respect for you as a man, for you as what you got going on,
as his friend, as a partner. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Out of respect,
bro. Just off the muscle.
This is. I want this to be a really good closing statement for the young man out here watching this video. When Josh said, surround yourself around like-minded people. Don't be afraid to cut people off that's not like-minded. A lot of times with women, I can't speak on women because I didn't. That's another story for another day. Men, we tend to hang on to friends that don't mean us any good. And you know what I mean. I don't really have to dive deep into that. You know what I mean. We tend to hang on to that, and the reason why I dissected it, I understand why. We hang on to it because as men, we feel like we can just fix everything, right? So you hanging on to a friendship that does nothing for you. You know, your friends, the older you get, the more you realize how much of an asset you need as friends instead of liabilities.
Real.
A lot of shit will fall under the bus if you continue to have liabilities. Mm-hmm. Assets is what you need. Okay, people that will uplift you, bring you to the next level. Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you or people that are as smart as you. Don't surround yourself with no dummies. Cut off the people that you don't need into your life, that you don't need in your life. Cut them off. There's no reason that you, don't be afraid to cut them off either. There's no reason that you should have them around.
Real.
Don't be afraid to. A lot of times a motherfucker be afraid to, because I'm gonna let you know. I don't want to kick it with you no more. I don't want to be friends with you no more. This is the reason why. I noticed this. This is a pattern. You was my friend for a while. Can't respect our friendship no more. Kudos to you, bro.
That's it. Well, what they say, you are the average of the people that you hang around type shit. Like, 100. If you hang around motherfuckers that ain't got no motion, they ain't doing shit all day, I mean, it's going to be a little difficult for you to...
You're going to be that
different.
Same? Yeah.
You're going to end up being the same way, you know, just because, like I said, they going to be inviting you to the shit that you're trying to get away from. They going to be still trying to bring you down to where they at because that's where they operate in, not because they want you to fail, but that's just that's their capacity. That's what they know. So when you trying to lock in and read and grow and all that stuff like that, but they want to go out, kick it, club, game, and all of that shit all the time, that's just their capacity. That's the altitude that they flying at, but you trying to go higher, you know? So, yeah, like you said, don't be afraid to change, bro. Like, it's a part of it. Everybody can't go. That's just what it is. Everybody can't go. If everybody could go, they'd be the winner already. You know?
That's it. That's all. Close us out.
That's it. So, this is the We Don't Fucking Know Yet podcast. We gonna lock that in. Be easy.
Peace. I just added one to the... Locked in, talking, taking stuff serious. My boy got some stuff on him.
We get 4 hours. We get 4 hours. We can flip and edit.